Hello everyone, welcome to the Ozark Outpost in Dixon, Missouri. This is Italy's turn, July 1936. The Italians start out the game in kind of a good position and a bad position at the same time. They're right here in the center of the Mediterranean basin. They're in a good strategic position because they can go a lot of places. They can go up here into France. They can get over here into the Balkans, if you can see that there. They can get down here and threaten North Africa from Suez all the way over to Gibraltar. The problem is they just don't start with very much money. And, money is what makes the world go round. You can't do very much even in a board game without it. So, the challenge for Italy is to find a way to increase their money so they can do some other things. We'll just have to see what fate has in store for them. Just a basic rundown on their situation here. Up here in northern Italy, they have... are we even looking at northern Italy yet? There we go. Up here in northern Italy, they've got 3 infantry, a mountain infantry, a militia, and a major factory, which happens to be their only factory. And down here in Rome, they've got a commander and a militia. In Campania, they've got a militia. I'm not even going to try and pronounce this one. I'm just going to call the boot heel here either the boot heel or southern Italy, one or the other. They don't have anything here. Mountain infantry on Sicily. And then, of course, they've got their fleet right here. And they've got another submarine over here. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. You can see the tail of it. And then they've got some guys down here in North Africa, sitting out here in the desert in Tripolitania and Cyrenaica, waiting to make trouble for either the French or the British, depending on which way they want to turn. And then down here a little farther on the east coast of Africa, they begin the game in a war with Abyssinia. They're already at war, so there's no declaration required. So there is going to be a combat move down here, a couple of them. The 2 infantry and the fighter from Eritrea is going to attack into Abyssinia, and the infantry and the cavalry from Italian Somaliland are also going to attack into there. It's not worth any money, but, they started war, so we're going to go ahead and conquer the thing just as a matter of form, I guess, to get it out of the road, because historically it did happen. This was where the Italians began Mussolini's quest to dominate Africa and the Mediterranean basin as a whole. He saw himself as a modern-day Caesar and had dreams of recreating the Roman Empire. Okay, so that's what's going to happen over here. Italy, over here, started the game with 10 lira. They have chosen to spend 4 on a light tank to lend lease to General Franco down in Spain. And then they spent another 5 to advance their battleship from position 3 to position 2, so they can get that on the board as quickly as possible. Italy has 1 tech chip over there, which they get from their sole major factory there in northern Italy. So let's go on and roll for that tech. As I pointed out at the outset here, the one thing that the Italians are really hurting for is money, so they're going to roll for wartime economy. They need a 7 to get that started, and they got an 8. So there is stage 1 of wartime economy for Italy. I think I pointed out over here they started with 10 and spent 9. They have 1 lira left in their bank. So we're going to get to the combat down there. We'll have the boys fight that out and let you know what happened. We'll be back in just a bit. Okay. The Italians took out the 2 Abyssinian militia at a cost of 1 of their own infantry. The fighter has non-combat moved back to Eritrea. I'll have to put an Italian roundel on there to mark that. As I said, it's not worth any money, so they just get bragging rights for that one. We're not going to do any non-combat moves for the Italian. It's not really necessary at this point. There's no position to jockey for just yet. Move over here. We are going to do the Lend-Lease. Now, unlike the mistake that I made with Germany in the first turn, the Italian Lend-Lease comes around through Gibraltar and will land right here at this major port. So there will not be any IPP restriction on Italian Lend-Lease to General Franco. So this light tank comes in here to, what is that, Andalusia? Yes. Comes in there to Andalusia. And suddenly things are not looking very good for the communist Republicans in Spain. Like Germany, Italy also has the option to send 1 of their own infantry to fight for General Franco over and above Lend-Lease. However, at present, the Italians do not have any transports. Now, the rules do not specifically state how the Italian infantry has to be moved over to Spain. But to be fair, I'm going to assume that the developers intended to put the same rule on the Italians as the Germans, is that the Italian infantry would have to be transported rather than lend-lease transferred. So they're going to have to hold off on that for now. As I said, no non-combat moves. Everybody's just going to stay where they are. The Italians have 1 lira remaining. Their income is 10, so they will have 11 to spend on their next turn. And let's just have a quick look at how things stand on the tech chart at the moment. Got some guys up there getting a good start. I believe that's going to be it for this turn. So this is Ozark Outpost. Over and out.